It don't matter the color of the skin, either woman or man.
What's up, everybody? Sorry I'm a little late.
This is God work, not a fake plan. Too many kids being found in these lakes, man. This is MTGV, and you with Miss V. She keep her ear
What's
to
up,
the
everybody?
street, a drum to a beat.
Hold
This
on,
is the
guys.
place that you wanna be, but all trolls we delete. You better believe. Just so you know we don't go for those that's taking these.
Shout out to my BFF in the building.
But it's getting so
Shout out to Protected by God.
Just so
Phenomenal Black Queen. Welcome in.
for those that's taking these.
Good afternoon, Chinetta.
But it's getting so out of control.
Shout out to everybody in the building.
Thank you for tuning in to MTGV, True Crime TV. Y'all know what it is, man. Team Vibe, Miss V. And make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And make sure you
Please
leave a
smack
comment
that
too.
thumbs up.
Yeah. We're gonna see you on the flip side, man.
What's up? Shout out to Sloop Nation in the building. Let me turn this down a little bit. Happy Saturday, everybody. And let me turn down this mic. So yeah, y'all, I looked up some information concerning KLLM. They got a couple lawsuits or had a couple lawsuits going on. I wanted to talk about that. And also, I wanted to talk about, let me see. I got some clips in here. Shout out to everybody. Oh, that's what it was. I got the police report and I noticed some different things on here. One of the things that I noticed on the police report is, see what I got circled? Let me turn this music all the way down. But see what I got circled there? Remember in a 911 call, we was all like, well, I was like, they sure did get there quick. I mean, I know that they, first of all, it alerted me when on a 911 call, she said everybody was already dispatched. And I was wondering why, who had already called them. Hold on one second, y'all. God dang it. Okay, I'm back. My bad, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building. Please smack that thumbs up if you have not gotten a chance to subscribe to the channel. So y'all see what's on this police report? All of those times super close together. I'm like, oh, they called it just like I said. When I was listening at the 911 call, I'm like, how did they get there that fast? You see that? Let me, because I'm not looking at the other device, but it say something like time reported, time something. All of them is minutes apart. So that would mean that they was already on the scene. Like, how do you arrive 1 or 2 minutes from the 911 call? Where the heck is my phone? Yeah, that's crazy to me. This is what happens when you are not prepared. Oh, there it is. On the floor. Awesome. So let me look, because I can't see that good from where I'm sitting. Y'all see that though? Shout out to BDB in the building. Welcome in. 2 minutes apart. Like what? Wait, okay, so let me go to the document because I absolutely can't see this. Okay, so what I'm looking at here, it says at all found is the first one that I'm looking at. The first arrow and circle, it says 10:08 for all found. Then it says time reported 10:09. Last known secure says 10:07. I'm not sure what they mean, last known secure, but minutes apart. So I just wanted to point that out. Yeah, like we noticed it on the freaking car. Like, and then you literally, he said they're pulling in. You literally could hear him talking to somebody in the background. I mean, not BFF, why you laughing? Shout out to Pooh Bear. Welcome in. Who else I miss? What happened? Oh, let me switch this. Okay, so then, am I super loud? Oh. Let me find the other one right here. And this is actually the first page. So what I have the arrow pointing at, it says by it says how attack or committed. And it says by male being found in tree line with the rope. And when they say a tree line, because that, I mean, to me, that ain't a tree line, but this is a real tree line. That's where all the trees is lined up behind each other. That's the tree that was put as a memorial, and that's the tree that is the tree line that separates TNR and GFL. I'm just saying that stuck out to me. Okay. Then hold on, yeah. We have a third page. Dang, I meant to call Taylor. But I mean, I don't think he had the third page, because if he did, he would have put it out. Like, okay, so this, I'm thinking that he didn't. So to me, that means that they added some stuff, right? Because this is what I was showing everybody before. This is what Taylor went and picked up. This is what he put out, right? And so the property ends at Put Hair. But when you go to the updated, the one that I just got, and I got this from Javion's father, is more stuff, right? Now I gotta go to that because I dang on sure can't see that on my end. So what's added is paperwork receipt, a Nike backpack, a Nerds bag, Core water bottle, a vape breeze, and a USB from Walmart. I still don't see a necklace or his suitcase that they said was missing, but still, I mean, I just noticed that it's more. So I'll read all the property. A white plastic bag, unopened color sheet wraps, a Ozark trail, that's the rope, a receipt, I'm assuming from Walmart, wallet with ID, clothes / furs, I guess that's just how they got it written, ligature, actual assault kit, clippings, fingernails left and right, blood card, possessions. What is that supposed to mean? Just everything else, you don't name it individually, you don't be specific. Pulled hair, I don't know what that means. Paperwork and more receipts. Nike backpack, Nerds bag, Core water bottle, vape breeze, and a USB from Walmart. We didn't have that before. But then this is the third page. You know, that's the page that's supposed to have everything that happened. All the narrative of everything that happened at the time. Nothing. And we already know that Taylor contacted the medical examiner, and we know what they said. They're waiting for them to sign off on it. How hard is that? I wonder how hard is that just to sign off? I don't get it. A big old empty page. So that explains why we know nothing. I can't wait till they fill that out. I really can't. What y'all talking about? Whoa, Taylor up in here? Is he still here or did he leave already? What time is it? 1:17. Taylor, put a 1 in the chat if you still here. Shout out to who else didn't I speak to? But yeah, Taylor, since you here, call me right quick. I got a question for you. He's still here. Okay. Call me. I gotta ask you something. Let me make sure my phone on. I'll call you. Hi, how are you today, sir?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm good. So I wanted to ask you, did you have the other the third page of the police report?
Nah, that's why I was waiting for you to get to the third page. I didn't even have that page you were just talking about with the
right here.
With the nurse bag and the,
I know that's the part. That's the part I knew because the one that I got from you, it is this one. And so that tells us that they added to this then, right?
Yeah, definitely. Or that might have been the part that was redacted.
Look, watch this. Watch this. That's one page. As a matter of fact, I think this is the first page. Then this is like a portion. And I combined that other part, that newer part, but that said page 3. And then this was what was redacted.
Oh, okay. I'm still looking at your face. I don't see the screen changing.
What? How you looking at my face? It was just covered. You don't see it now?
No, like I just see your picture. Maybe it's because I called online. But yeah, I don't see the screen moving. You were saying you were showing me this and that, but it's just your picture still up there.
My picture or me? Because I see me. Like my camera is on. Hold on, let me see.
Let me see.
Is you looking or is you?
Let me look at them.
I think you need to rewind. I mean, go. You probably behind in the chat. Can y'all see me?
Let me see.
BFF, do you see me?
Yeah, I see you, but the stuff you were trying to show me, I didn't see.
Okay, tell me if you can see it now.
You say you live right now.
Okay, tell me if you can see it. That's why he couldn't see it, because he wasn't on the page, huh?
No, I was on my phone.
Oh, okay. Can you?
Yeah, I was on my phone, so yeah, I can see you live and clear now.
Perfect. Can you turn me down in the background, sir?
Okay. Turn me down in the background, sir. Did I turn you down?
No.
I gotta hang up the phone.
No, that's okay. I'ma just put it back on the screen so you can see it.
All
right, bye. Alrighty, so that answers our question. He didn't have that part. And so all of these times, again, I'm going to just show them again. This is the added part. That said page number 3. I just combined it. And then this is the redacted page that don't have a story on it at all. So I wanted to show y'all that. And I guess the best thing to do is get into KLM. I went on to their website and I just wanted to see the faces of KLLM. I ran into a couple lawsuits. One of them was they fired somebody that they felt like they fired them unjustly because of a drug screening that they had to take, and they couldn't use it at the time, and so they fired them. But the reason why they fired him is because, allegedly they gave him more time to do it and they still didn't. But this person allegedly had an ailment that caused them not to be able to, like something connected with diabetes. And then there was another lawsuit about, it's funny because we was just talking about this in class where, what happened? They said, oh, let me pull up the faces. Y'all don't need to be looking at me. Hold on. Let me put it on. Loop. I always explain what I'm doing, y'all. That's crazy. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. For sharing. For sharing. For sharing. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. And please smack that thumbs up. I don't know how many thumbs up I got. But here's the faces of KLLM. And I ran into also an interview, the president or the CEO guy. I forgot what his name was, but y'all can see it right there going by. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm distracted. Thank you for the 32 thumbs up. Can I get 79 thumbs up, please? That would be great. And it's free. And it don't bite. Hit the dang on like button. Justice for Javion. That's what we're here for. Grand Rising, Chef Barack. Welcome in. We want to see that pretty face. Oh, BFF, you so sweet. Soon as you come up here and do the show with me, I'm going to stay on camera. We know that ain't about to happen. Please get the thumbs up, y'all. I don't see any color within that group. Oh, that's what you see, huh? Okay. Let me pull it back up. KLLM. Shout out to Anthony Holmes. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Shout out to FBA. Shout out to Sophie. Okay, so let me go to the video I was listening to earlier. No, let me go to their website. But give me a few minutes, y'all. I am not prepared. I'm just getting home, y'all. Give me a second. Okay, y'all. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna read a review or two. I wanted to learn a little bit more about them. Who are they? What do they sell? What do they do? I forgot already what they sold, but I feel like I need to do that first because I was listening at an interview, and I'm trying to find it right quick. Listen to the last few minutes of it. So the president is Jim Richards. He's the president and CEO. He up here somewhere. The first guy. That is who we listening to right now. God dang it, I got this hold on. That's why I usually don't like to go live when I'm working, you know? It just throws me off.
They have, even if you look at Tesla, Tesla's not profitable.
Just him talking right now, but I want to go to the end.
Ocean. Some of that freight would be moved over to roads, so it does increase some of that. Some of it's moved on to rails, so they have to use.
Okay, so we see who it is.
Alternative modes of transportation for a while. I think that once they get that cleaned up, at least open
gonna say something relevant.
I think you'll see that probably
Can
resume.
y'all hear it?
It's probably more of a discomfort for people commuting back and forth to work, etc. But I think long term it'll be corrected relatively quickly. But it does create a little alternative movement.
Well, thank goodness for this, because the president says, and I'm sure with all the authority that he has, he's done a great job of getting that price of diesel fuel down.
Okay, so this interview is coming from a Super Talk, Mississippi, and it is from about 5 months ago with 217 views and 6 thumbs up.
So it's so cheap now, I can't believe you people are not making some type of profit.
Yeah. Well, in all honesty, our larger concerns are the fact that it's parts, it's fuel, it's the cost of equipment, it's everything we touch has gone up. Unfortunately,
Thanks,
because
BFF.
the economy is in such bad shape. They can talk all day long about the economy, but I'm telling you, 60% of America is paycheck to paycheck. Yes. They don't have the money to spend on food and pharmaceuticals that they had historically. It's very interesting this time we're in. We have historically been immune to inflationary periods because we handle food products and pharmaceuticals. People are going to continue to eat. We've seen, for the first time in my career,
so yeah, what he say? He talked about what they sold, pharmaceuticals and something else, food, produce, or something.
Purchasing habits at the grocery store level, and it's because 60% of the country doesn't have enough money to buy like they used to buy, so they've changed their buying habits.
You are in an amazing industry. I was just sitting here thinking, what's the most isolated spot a truck has ever broke down that had to be fixed immediately? Probably on the outskirts of Montana somewhere. And you've got perishable goods. They've got to be done. Do you call AAA? Do you have that network? All of that's been figured out over the years, hasn't it?
It has. Thank goodness we don't have to call AAA. But we have our own road breakdown service, and we've got networks set up all over the country. As you well know, we run 48 states and Mexico. Yeah. So it's critical that we are able to respond quickly.
Every time Jim Richards accepts an invitation to come on, I look forward to it. Great interview all the ways. Thank you, Jim.
Anyway, I forgot. I didn't even hear what I was trying to hear, but that's Jim. That's Jim Richards. Now, when I looked at the reviews, he was talking about thank God they didn't have to call AAA, and they had their own towing people to help or whatnot. I just happened to like when I went to their reviews, the first one I see is from November of this year. And they said, I've worked for KLLM for about 9 months. And in that time, I've been in trucks and spent about 3 weeks broken down. You can expect a lot of downtime. It's the norm to get a 800-mile load and have 3 days to run it. I guess have to wait 3 days to run it. You can also expect dispatchers that are way overextended and don't adequately communicate. The night and weekend dispatchers are absolute train wreck that will screw you. Probably the worst part of it, your OTR. I don't know what that stuff mean. And put in your home time. They will get you near home 3 to 4 days before your home time date, and then make you run 50 to 200 miles a day to keep close. Only for some jerk to send you 3 states away the day before you're supposed to go home, making you late going home. The planners and dispatch really don't care. I think they get bonuses for wasting drivers' time. I have seen this in other, like there's videos out here, and people say that. I ran across a video. It made no sense how they made her wait and wait and wait for this load. Matter of fact, let me go to that video. And then they said the pros are it's a job, PTO, or OTR. The cons, lots of downtime, poor dispatch communication, awful nice weekend. Yeah. Here's another one from this year, February. I've been here for 2 months, been worst experience ever. Stone Age login systems, rude, disrespectful dispatch, nights, weekends, don't do anything. They don't have to. Or report what your problems are. Unbelievably hard to get your money back for breakdowns. Just like, yeah, okay, well, maybe they should call AAA. What you think, Jim? So, we just want to learn about this company that Javion was working so short for, and all this stuff happened immediately. I mean, Javion graduated in July, and by September, on his first trip to North Carolina, he's unalived. I'm curious to know who this company is, what's being said about this company. Yeah, how long they been around too? You know what I'm saying? I think, what I see, 1963. Let me pull that back up. Yeah, that would be a good phone call. I mean, because these people are saying that they getting screwed, and then we got them getting sued too. Because, okay, so this kind of, the one thing that they being sued for is working people as contractors, but they're needing them so much that they really are employees, and businesses do that so they don't have to pay these people as employees, insure them, and all of this other stuff. So they'll call them a contractor, but if you using them like they your employee, then you need to pay them like they your employee. And so that was, somebody was suing them for that. They like, hey, we employees, we here all the time, we on their schedule, whatever. And I don't know what ended up coming from that, but some shady practices is what that tells me. Allegedly, they being sued for that. And just because you're being sued don't make you guilty, but being sued and them having proof and receipts and all that definitely do. I don't know the outcome of it. I didn't read all the way through it, and I'm going to go back to it, but I'm going to finish reading it. So let me pull them back up. All of this information is public. I'm getting it straight from the, the internet. Okay, so I've been here about 2 months. Okay, experience ever, worst experience ever. Stone Age login system, rude, disrespectful dispatch, nights and weekends, don't do nothing. They wait, did I read that already? Not it. Okay, but it's like the same story. Don't do anything they don't have to. So, or report what your problems are. Unbelievably hard to get your money back for breakdowns or washout, etc. Macro this, micro that. Well, macro this, macro that. I worked for shift when I first started this place is worse than that. I first started this place is worse than that. What? And macro that. I worked for Swift when I first started that place. It is worse than that. They also sit you so much. 1 week I had 3 days of over 20 hours sitting. That's crazy. Tell you lows are ready and they're not. Don't take my word for anything. Come work here and see. I have made myself be here to at least get through the winter. I will be moving on soon. I have yet to hit more than 2,500 miles. And that was one time, most miles around 2,000. They say they don't have the miles. LOL. Every company run the crap out of me. Have no idea what their deal is. The pro is okay trucks. The cons are 70-cent mile. Don't matter if you only get 2K miles a week. After taxes, 1,000 a week. I can make that local and be home every day. Okay. Now, this one is in June of last year. Said the company is a joke. It is a phenomenal starting company, an amateur getting their 6-month experience, but I did, and that I see no future here. And so that also sounds like that was Javion's plans too. He was just driving for this company to get the experience, and him and his dad had a plan. And so, I mean, that's crazy though. Trucking don't seem like a cool job. I mean, besides the money that you make. Wait a minute. Somebody posted that. Wait, I want to back up. Somebody posted KLLM is a cheating, stealing, lying company. Stay away. I am late in life. New driver. In a prior life, a board certified investigator. I've seen unethical business practices. Tell us more. Former employee. I've seen unethical business practices during my 2 years of KLLM. I learned that KLLM institutionalizes cheating drivers out of their money. Read the reviews. You know in advance how they do it and what to do about it. So the pros is I rated dispatchers at a 6 out of 5. KLLM hires empathetic. I'm your friend. People who genuinely care about their drivers. Craft dedicated. Best I've worked for. KLLM Burns Harbor School top notch. The mechanics are overworked and underpaid. That's the pros. Do an amazing job to keeping the fleet running. I rated DIR and OPS at BHA. I don't know what none of this stuff means. I ain't never talked about semis before. -5. So that's the 1 star. The cons. Oh, the web of weave. When we practice to deceive. They do not like them. Hold on, let me pull the picture back up. Practice deceive. This is on their website too, and this is obviously the review section. Okay. Oh, the web of weave. When we practice to deceive, and the company driver, they said $18.50 a week, guaranteed is really about $980 a week, actually. What? $50 trip washout equals you pay now. We might pay later. I've heard that too. Like they didn't get it. Somebody has said that they had to get repaired. They were supposed to get reimbursed and they never did. We might pay later. 380 lumber fee. You pay now, we might pay you later. $89 hotel stay. You pay now, we might pay you later. Wash and repeat as many times as KLLM can get away with it. If you don't complain, you don't get paid. If you do complain, well, then you get to type reviews. Also, they abuse the 70-hour rule. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. They sound like a horrible company according to some people. But some of the stuff if y'all just type in KLLM, you'll see the videos and stuff that'll pop up. And I don't know, shoot. Oh, hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I should have had my video put up here. Let me see. Give me a second. For now, I'm going to just cut this back up. I got to do something right quick. Everything is going on right now. Justice for Javion. Okay, let me see. They're about to go bankrupt. I heard somebody else say that. We gonna get the tea about this company. Man, like they got a whole lot going on, don't they? I just text you someone that I know that used to work for them. They asked why did they quit, or I asked why did they quit. I'm waiting on a response. They are currently driving now, so shoot, thank you. I would love to know. And if we have anybody who has lost someone that worked for KLLM, let us know. Like, I mean, cause it be unalivings that we don't know about, and their family is not talking. So if you know someone, yeah. I don't care if it was in 1963 when they opened. We want to know about it. Oh, that's what I need to do. Go look at the lawsuit. But while y'all waiting, can you hit the thumbs up? You know what I'm saying? What time is it? I need to look at my other phone to see how many thumbs up I got. It's so important. And it's free 99. Why is this out? Golly, can I get 91 thumbs up? I only got 45. Golly, can I get 91 thumbs up? It's such a delay. Okay, so now I'm looking up the lawsuit again. My bad, y'all. I like to be more prepared than this. Whoa, a disability discrimination. I didn't see that earlier. The discrimination, disability discrimination was in 2003. They settled. Hold on. $56K. He was denied employment because he had a prosthetic leg. Like what? How did he know that's why he got denied? Did they tell him that? Okay. And then it says Patricia Braxton, that's the one that I knew about. She was fired for an incomplete drug screen. And Braxton claims that KLLM violated her ADA rights by refusing to consider the report showing her use of a desmorphin. It got something to do with diabetes, which it suppresses her urine's output. And the court denied KLLM's motion to summary judgment. And then in 2021, the plaintiffs filed a lawsuit against KLLM claiming that the company misclassified them and other truck drivers as independent contractors. And the plaintiffs alleged that KLLM controlled their work schedule to such an extent that they were entitled to minimum wage. So that's how these companies get over. You know, you're a contractor, but then they got you doing, yeah. So I don't know how any of these things worked out, but then it was a motor vehicle accident. Somebody named Larry and his wife, they sued KLLM after Larry was injured in a motor vehicle accident with the KLLM tractor trailer. And the plaintiffs alleged that KLLM negligence in hiring an independent contractor. The plaintiffs alleged that KLLM was negligent in hiring an independent contractor. Breach of contract. KLLM filed a breach of contract against contract lawsuit against JBS carriers. All of this stuff y'all could find. Just type in KLLM sued. Man, when you have a business, they be getting sued. YouTube stay getting sued. Google stay getting sued. And we be talking about it on my other channel because I teach about YouTube. I do not like this light. Shout out to Goga. Welcome in. Thank you for the double tap. Yeah, get out the dang on bush. Shake the trees, Tracy. Shake the goddamn trees. Okay, what else did I want to look at? I want to turn the camera off. This light, I just wanted to try this out because I haven't used a green screen in a while, and you gotta have this light super bright for it to work. Okay, let's see. Maybe it'll be better back there. Okay, that's what I'll do too. I want to go back because I got upset the last time I was live, and I wanted to go over. I still wanted to go over the video that I had up, but I feel like I'm forgetting something. But I'll think about it later. What company did KLL buy? KLM buy. Who is the owner? We know that. KLM FMO company. How big is KLLM fleet? Shy bladder. That was what that lady was suing him for. I'm about to read a little bit more about that. Hold on. So what it was, Patricia, she couldn't produce enough urine after being randomly chosen for drug screening. This trigger was known as the shy bladder regulations, which KLLM said required yeah, I'm tired of this green screen right now. Hit the like button, bushwatchers. I must have a bunch of haters, boy, I tell you. Okay, so also Braxton filed a charge of discrimination when KLLM refused to consider a report showing her use of this particular medicine, I guess, which suppresses her urine output for people with diabetes. Oh, let's hold on. This really stood out because of the person's name. Their name is Magee. It's spelled MCGEHEE. And it's Magee versus KLLM. We got to read it because of that. So this is a lawsuit from February 17, 2023. Well, the summary, it says attorney of the whatever law firm removed the lawsuit against Berkshire Hathaway Holloway Transportations and other defendants to Louisiana Eastern District Court on Friday. The suit for personal injury claims arising from a motor vehicle collision was filed. The case, man, this ain't telling me a dang on thing, and I'm not about to sign into nothing. Heck no, I don't. Hold on. I want to go into the personal. The one where they basically overworking their contractors. But this is not what I was looking at earlier, though. I don't know why it's coming up like that. It's annoying. Yeah, that ain't how it came up. Oh, maybe I was somewhere else. Yeah, it ain't coming up right. Yeah. Sometime I do polls. I just didn't today because I was just getting home and just sitting down. But when I ask people to hit the thumbs up and they still don't, that just means there's some haters in the building. They don't want to hit the thumbs up. I'll give you a prize if you hit the thumbs up. But that's right, you too scared to come out the bushes. Wait a minute, y'all, before explaining. This is... So they allege that KLLM controlled their work schedules to such an extent that they are, in fact, employees entitled to minimum wage. The plaintiff wants to pursue their wage claims as a collective action, which the FLSA allows for those similar situated. The only two words in the FMLA, as a common practice, plaintiffs moved for conditional certification. Okay. I don't know what the outcome. I'm not about to read all this. It ain't that interesting. Dang. Man, there's so many lawsuits. There's so many. A personal injury. And this is arising from a tractor trailer and a motorcycle accident that occurred in Natchez. I don't know. I ain't never heard of this. But some type of parish in April of 2018. The accident was allegedly caused when a tractor trailer being driven by Harvey Boone collided with a motorcycle being driven by Gabriel. Oh my God. As a result of the accident, LaGrange and his wife individually and on behalf of their minor children filed a lawsuit against numerous defendants, including KLLM. So KLLM filed a motion and they said that they argued that plaintiffs had no evidence that KLLM had any role in the transportation services provided by Romer Transportation. All right, let me get out of here because, boy, it's so many lawsuits. I didn't even see all this stuff at first. Dang, a trucker accused them of long haul truck driver. That was in 2017. Okay. Yeah, just Google it, y'all. I promise. Miss V, can you look and see their ratings from the BBB? I can tell you they ratings on their website, 2.5 stars, 3.5 stars, and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of people say that they are a good startup company. Give me 1 second. I'm about to put up my video. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I didn't get finished with what I was doing yesterday. I just got upset. So we gonna move on to that part. Do anybody want to call in? I'll put the number up if anybody want to call in and say anything. Oh, and also let me put my other banner up. Everything is alleged. All parties are innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. Hold on, let me put his video up, y'all. Let me turn the music up again. My bad. What else I got in here? I'm sure. Let me see. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe and press that notification.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. For sharing. For sharing. For sharing. Thank you for.
Okay, I'm about to put this video up now. Dang, what the heck? There we go. Thank y'all for hitting the reactions. I appreciate that. Okay.
I didn't talk to her. I didn't see Diamond. Tell her how Richard talked to her. I didn't see her. I don't remember seeing her.
No, before you ever knew him, the day that he went out there, he went and got the police report. And I think he came back another time, or it might have been the same time, and he happened to be out there recording. And Diamond was out there putting this stuff on the tree. He got it recorded. And she said, I contacted his dad and I told him that I would put some stuff at the tree.
Did you actually see him? And he said, yeah. I said, do you think he did this himself? And he said, well, anybody can hang themselves anybody can.
This is something else. I was going about to go into videos, but so let's go through. That's where I wanted to go back to. Why the heck ain't it pausing? The heck? So this is the part where he's talking about the guy that worked there, that people was trying to tell me that he was deaf. But this is the conversation that this is what he's explaining with the guy, but I didn't. Right. And that 911 call. You said when you obviously you made this phone call just based off of Google Maps. You knew that that's where Javion would have went because it was an open lot. You make the phone call and ask this guy. Let me go back there.
When they said Walmart Distribution Center in Henderson, because I'm a truck driver, I knew how to find it. So I said, once I found it on Google Maps and I saw it, I was able to connect and go.
Unalive himself.
Unalive himself in that way. Pretty easy. It's effortless to get that done, basically. But
what?
If you would have seen the scene, none of the grass was disturbed. You're gonna be kicking. He had on Crocs. So for one, if you got on Crocs, how you gonna climb a tree? Javion wasn't tall enough to reach the branch that it was tied on. So Javion would have had to. You got the picture of the tree?
Yeah. Let me go back to it. Let me pull up the real one. Hold on.
Okay, so let's see. You see how thin that is?
Mm-hmm.
So he would have had to climb. I'm trying to, it's kind of small. Let me see if I can make it big. Okay, I can do it.
Yeah, you got to hit the square.
Okay. So he was on the left one. And that tree, it's a little higher than it appears. It looks short right here, but it's a little higher. He would have had to climb to wrap that rope around him. Now, look how thin that is. He's going to have to climb and use one hand to hold on. And then he got to grip that tree somehow. And then he had to wrap the rope around with his other hand. Impossible.
Yeah, how you going to do all that?
And then you can measure the length at the same time? No. You need assistance.
Yeah.
And you ain't about to climb no tree and no crops. Because they're going to slip. You're going to slip. They're going to slip off your feet. And after that, you got on your socks. You damn sure ain't about to climb in your socks and get this done. So it goes back to where the cover-up is worse than the crime.
It absolutely is. I mean, it's all horrible, but the cover-up is worse because they're covering it up. That's all that make it worse to me.
So they waited so long to put this out. It ain't that hard of an investigation. All you gotta do is tell the truth. The truth is the only thing that's gonna make sense. So as long as this don't make sense, it's because they lying.
So
when they tell the truth, everything would make sense. We'd be like, oh, okay, y'all bogus as hell.
I want to go. Let me ask you a question. Okay, so when I asked you about calling the shop and I said you didn't really get that from Ray, I want to go back to that because I want to know what you mean by that. Because Ray,
I didn't talk to Ray.
Ray wasn't the one that answered the phone when you called and said, "Did you find a black man?" Okay, he wasn't. So at what point?
It was another guy.
Okay. Okay. So this is the part that somebody was like, the guy is deaf. Now, you just heard him say he answered the phone. I do know that they have things for deaf people so they can hear on the phone or be able to. I don't know. I've never seen it, but I just heard. So I don't know if they had something like that for him or if he was just standoffish. He didn't say that he appeared deaf or he talked different or anything like that. And some of I ain't gonna even talk about it. I know some of the information about it, but let's just let him talk.
And his name was I don't want to put his name out there.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I won't put his name out there, but it was another guy.
Okay.
And he's one of us.
Yep.
And when I talked to Ray know I had talked to him, and he said, "Oh, don't listen to him. He's slow. He's mentally ill or something."
Now, how you gonna have to say that about an employee you got working for him? That's crazy to me. But that'll be interesting whenever they do decide to tell that story all the way.
He even said a joke. See, Ray's jokes is real dark. He even said, "Oh, he's gonna die, pass away or something soon." It wasn't a joke for him, but it wasn't a good joke.
Maybe Ray
why would you
something else?
Why would you say that?
Careful what
right.
Go ahead, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was thinking maybe Ray is planning something else. Like I said, y'all can read between the lines. I'm just saying. I'm trying to do something, y'all. This is annoying.
So why would you say something like that? And I'm not connecting all of this stuff right now because it's so much that I'm getting at once.
Mm-hmm.
So it took me time to start dissecting little pieces of the story. Hey, chill out, huh? So it took me some time to start dissecting and piecing the different stories together. And Tony was telling me the truth.
At what point did you talk to Ray? At what point did you talk to Ray? Oh boy.
I talked to Ray on the second call.
Hold on, let's
I
go.
thought I was talking.
Is he awake?
No, I think he's dead.
Okay.
No, it don't look like it. No, he was dead.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
I'm a first responder. I don't know how long he's been there.
Okay. Is he awake?
No, I think he's dead.
Now, if you listen to that call, it's a term that he used that you wouldn't use, that I wouldn't.
He called himself. Yeah, he's gone. I ain't touched him. I ain't been around him yet. I mean, I've been close enough. I don't see him breathing at all.
Is there a defibrillator available?
He called himself. Yeah, he's gone. I ain't touched him. I ain't been around him.
Got a dark humor, right?
Yeah.
And
That's what the laugh was about.
Funny.
Yeah, it turned out to be funny.
What did you think about that when you heard that? What did you think about him? When you seen him, did you know that was him that made the call?
No.
Okay.
Because I didn't really know who, because I didn't know who was all in the shop. No, I think he told me he was the one that called.
Yeah,
I think he told me he was the one that called.
Sierra Marcus said that he said that.
Yeah.
How was he in your face?
I mean, nothing stood out.
Nothing stood out to you about him.
Like I said, it was the other person in the shop that caught my attention. Mm-hmm. I'm good at linking in to people.
Yeah.
And reading energies. And if he was involved, it was secondhand. He knew what happened, but he wasn't part of it. So the energy I got off of him wasn't that strong.
He the one everybody protecting. It's his shop. So a couple things. I was just saying that I was gonna ask him, was he spiritual? Because I heard him a couple times, like at the press conference. He was like, if I could tap into him right now. And then he says something about I was thinking like him or something, and he figured out where he was at. It was just a few words. Oh, and then he didn't like the whole preacher thing, being in a room with him when he was on Taylor's chat. He had said, they couldn't get me with the praying. So I just wondered, if he was a spiritual type person that could feel things and different stuff like that. But yeah, so basically, from what he was saying, I just feel like if the shop is not being named, the shop is, it's like clearly that they're protecting the shop, or at least allegedly and clearly, and in my opinion, they were protecting the shop. So Ray would have everything to do with this. It was on his property. The camera, the footage, they would have everything to do with that too. The clips and all of that kind of stuff that they released. This is their company. So yeah, he would know everything coming and going, happening and all that. He was real comfortable on a 911 call. So, unless they find bodies every day. And then I would love to know who all the people was standing around. You could hear the one person, 25, 35 in the background. Then the police report says, what it says, 2 people names on there, Ray Patrick and Quentin Bullock, who was the lawn care guy, but it doesn't say nothing about another person who would have been the owner that allegedly called Taylor, but I don't know if that really was the owner. The call seemed real, but they didn't have their names anywhere. Just had Quentin and the other guy. So another thing that's on this one that I have shown, if you didn't hear me earlier, it just got all of these very close times, and we could hear how close it was on a 911 call. Oh, they're pulling up right now. No, I think they was already there. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody get there that fast. So that's how quickly he got whisked away soon as they came. You got 1007, 1008, 1009. What cops move that fast? How the hell they get there that fast? I'm just saying. And I pointed that out from the 911 call. Let me see how much of I'm going to see. what I got in here. I'm about to just go through my videos right quick.
Okay. Is he awake?
No, I think he's dead.
Breathing? Okay.
No, it don't look like it. No, he was dead.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
I'm a first responder. I don't know how long he's been there.
Okay. Is he awake?
No, I think he's dead.
Breathing? Okay.
No, it don't look.
Is there a defibrillator available?
He called himself. Yeah, he's gone. I ain't touched him. I ain't been around him yet. I mean, I've been close enough. I don't see him breathing at all.
Is there a defibrillator available?
His truck, how far was he from where his truck was parked?
I said 30, 40 yards from where his truck. His truck was in a fenced-in area, and he was on the outside of the fenced-in area where a tree was at.
And his truck, how far was? Do we know the last people who were in contact with him, or kind of anything leading up to this?
No, sir, we did not. Other than apparently being at Walmart distribution.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Walmart.
Pick up the phone, brain.
With his back up against the tree.
Okay, and the rope was just around his neck?
Yes, sir.
Was it tight? Was it?
I did not pay attention personally. I cannot comment on that.
Okay. Do we know the last people who were?
And then other police stopped him. They've been setting him on fire. In the world, they've been 3 police and 1 police stopped him from setting him on fire.
How you know this though? That's what I'm saying. How do you know this?
With my eyes. I was there. Yeah, but I ain't saying nothing about it. I just get out of there, dog. Go, dog. He traffic stops him. I see that whole thing. I stayed back. I'm looking. He coming out of Kmart. He throwing the rope. He had a blue rope in his hand, throwing the rope up. He all happy. I'm saying myself, why you having over here? You get killed over here. And he did a traffic stop right down from the gas station. And then they kept messing with him, right? He said, please, let me call my mom. He said, please, let me call my mom. He take his phone, and he did a traffic stop.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that guy he's the one that make the most sense out of everything that we've been going through. That really does make the most sense. Whoever said he was in a scuffle and all of that stuff, and everything that I said in the beginning when I was like, okay, so think about what they said, y'all. And they said that there was a video of Javion walking to he had something in his hand. He walked to the line, and then he came back and it looked like he didn't have nothing in his hand. So in the beginning, I was like, did somebody send him for the rope? So let's say that he was stuck. He needed help. They told him he could stay, go get the rope. Let's say that, I mean, could you imagine somebody going through all that though? That's just weird to me. But I mean, that would explain him walking somewhere with a rope in his hand and coming back without it, like he handed it to somebody. But we just don't know. We just don't know. But that does make what I was saying about that guy, though, that does make the most sense, because he said when he came from Walmart, they pulled him over, and that would go right along. Let me see. So on the, I was trying to do something else. I don't know. They just always rearranging stuff. But hold on. But I'm gonna let this keep playing. I was trying. That's why I'm playing this too, to jog my memory of things I'm trying to add to this. I just remembered.
It's his shop.
So he would know everything.
But see, he would know, but a different energy gonna come off a person who was actually involved in the action. And that's what I got from the other guy. And it was crazy because when I was just looking, and I looked over and I saw him, and I was like, oh, he just working. And something hit me then. I'm like, so then I was watching him off of peripheral because I didn't want him to know. I wanted him to be as natural as possible. So I didn't want him to see me studying him. So I was playing it off like I wasn't looking at him, but I was paying attention to everything he was doing, and his mood and he was the way he was moving, and it just something wasn't right with him. And he was young.
Really?
So the old man wouldn't have did nothing like that, but a young boy, yeah. Because if that was a fight,
was he?
The old man ain't fighting, but that young boy will be ready to fight.
Yeah.
And Javion wasn't gonna back down.
Notice any things about his hands? bruises or anything?
I'm
just
saying. I didn't.
Now, when I had talked to him before about this, I didn't picture it being a young dude. And he said he young as if he was he didn't say Javion's age, but to call somebody young, that means he would be younger than him. So that's different. And I'm trying to find that comment that somebody left. But y'all can call in too if y'all got anything to say or add to this.
I didn't see his hands, and we didn't have time long enough to study the pictures.
Oh, I was talking about the guy at the shop because you said that you. Oh. But yeah, that's what I was saying about them not being able to see Javion really good. Oh, that's another picture I got. Hold on. Wait a minute, I thought I had. Oh, it's in the pictures. I got a more clear picture. Javion's mom sent it to me. Well, I asked her to send it to me. So that's what we was looking at yesterday. And we heard Brame say, it ain't no ties in it. It was just the way that he described it, y'all. I did not picture this, and he did not describe it like this either. I only pictured like just one part of the rope being dangled over that. That man did not say that at all. It was not in the knot. It was not in the noose. It wasn't like that wouldn't you call them ties? What the hell else is it? Shout out to my member in the building. Hey, Journey. Welcome in, Jaguar Wright, 92. Shout out to Street Angel. That's crazy, man. All right, Sheriff Brame, you need to start telling the truth and don't care where the chips lie. Exactly. Protected by God. A couple of them places got cameras, like they got to. And grandma discredited the whole timeline. Yep, by not even knowing she was an hour time difference. Right. So that was where I was going to, because I was going to look at the timeline again. Because it would so in North Carolina, if they use the timeline of 6:20 and when he was at Walmart, then that would be when he listen, y'all. I'm telling you, if his grandmother called him, wait, she said 7 though. So that would be 8 o'clock their time. Let me see what he was doing at 5, I guess. It would have been 5. I don't believe it was at I don't know. I really don't believe that. We know the timeline is off. Everything is false on there. And the fact that they inserted the homeless guy right after that is where the lie was at. So like this man said, he got pulled over after he called it Kmart after leaving Walmart. That's the one that make the most sense, y'all. But what don't make sense? Okay, and then I also remember that his grandmother also called him back around 3 something, and he didn't answer the phone. Now, what I don't know is, was his phone ringing at 3, or did it go straight to voicemail? I don't know, but I do remember hearing that she called him back just to see, and it was still no answer. So if Javion was okay, he would have called his family back, and he would have let her know what was going on because of what just happened. That would have been something he would wanted to share with his family right away. And the fact that he didn't tells me that he was not okay. But my thing is, where did they have him at? I'm just so trying to, and what was they doing with him before they set him out there to be found? Like, okay, if we was to say from this parking lot, from this parking lot. Where did they go? Where did they put him at? To be found at 10 something. And for the police to arrive right at the same time of the 911 call. That is just so wild. It's like they were already there, right? According to this picture. I mean, yeah, according to this picture. What I wonder is what time. I wonder if this man that talked to Taylor would remember the time that what time was it when he seen JB?
Try to go around to the back and turn his truck around to the lane.
Okay.
So the person he asked for help. You know what I mean? Because he walked up there. You know what I'm saying?
He walked up where?
In the front.
Okay.
So then, you know, and then asked for help to get his truck parked. You know what I mean? Try to go.
Man, it's like we right there, so close, yet so far away with the truth of what really happened here. Wow. Let me hit play.
Oh, no, I couldn't see him. I wasn't that close to him. And that's another thing. By me not being so close to him, and I felt that from the distance that I was at, had I got up on him, I probably would put my hands on him because I would have known. Because the energy would have got stronger the closer I got to him. So it's probably good that I didn't, because it would have been another issue of probably got me in trouble. Or anybody that we was with. Because if I would have put hands on him, the other guys that was down there would be. Marcus would have put hands on him. My brother-in-law would have put hands. He would have just been it would have been a wrap for him. So I needed to be sure, you know. So I wasn't close to him enough. But if I would have got close to him, I would have known it was him. But I would have just felt it. Because I felt it at the distance that I was at.
Wow, really?
And the wife, she didn't know. She's so clueless. I think her heart is good.
I don't.
And it's like that with a lot of women in the South.
Hold on.
Their husbands be up to no good. And they be the nicest people. Oh,
look at my face, though.
Prayers to you. And this, you know, knowing that your husband or your family is full of crap.
They don't be nice. They fake.
They fake.
And listen, that how the hell you listen? Ain't no different than the slavery days. Them wives, they had no problem with their husbands doing to them slaves. And I
say that because I don't think she would have said what she said. What she said, my husband saw him.
She ain't worried about nothing. She privileged. She don't care if you know the time that she seen him or if they say that they seen him or not. They ain't worried about nothing but just like they're starting to charge girlfriends of dope dealers. You know what I'm saying? They like, you benefiting off of this too. You know he ain't got no job and he coming in here with all this money. You know what he doing. They be knowing. Get out of here. And she just got caught slipping, allegedly. That's my opinion.
She wouldn't have put her husband out there like that. She would have known better. She put him right out there. Oh, yeah, my husband saw him. The police didn't say nothing about this. Nobody said nothing. She did.
And she
did it unconsciously. She didn't realize that she did. And that's why I said it about her.
She wasn't worried about nothing. Okay? That's Karen.
She might not have known what was going on.
Possibility.
And so that's why she said it like that. Oh, my husband saw him when we was leaving the shop.
So she said that to y'all face.
She said that on the camera. I mean, she said that in the text messages when I don't know if it was Stormy texting her on their company website, the company Facebook page.
It was one of Tierra's nieces, I think she said.
Mm-hmm. And she admitted it on there. She said, yeah, my husband, we saw him leaving the shop. So the shop closed at 5. He got there at 4:58. If he drove in that gate and y'all leaving, you mad? What you doing? I don't already like this company.
Now, but see, wait a minute though. That's the thing though. That's the thing. How did his truck get inside their gate? If
He
they
could drive straight through.
They don't.
The road from Walmart goes directly into their gate. If you keep straight, you'll go directly down the road.
Right.
And then it's a road that leads to the gate. Then it's a double gate like that. They're open like this. So it was probably open. And he probably drove right into there to try to turn around because the streets are so narrow down there.
Wait, so yeah, this Martin Creek, where that truck is right there, where this gravel is at is where you go into TNR.
Right.
Right. So, but what I'm saying, okay, so as you get
where that tree is, where the memorial, that tree is the road into the gate.
Right, I know, but does the gate lock? Do they lock that gate?
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Yeah, I'm sure they lock that gate.
Saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
If he came at closing, they close at 5. How did he get inside that gate?
Because they probably didn't close it exactly at 5. You know, they probably closed. They ain't accepting no more customers close. But you know, you got to do your stuff to wrap up for the day. Whether it's you doing your accounting stuff, you closing out orders, you shutting down, you locking doors. You know, you checking over your shop to shut the shop down for the night. Whatever your routine is, you ain't just because you close at 5 don't mean you walking out the door at 5.
Right, but this is what I'm talking about though, right here.
And his truck, how far was he from where his truck was parked?
I said 30 yards, 30, 40 yards from where his truck. His truck was in a fenced-in area, and he was on the outside of the fenced-in area where a tree was at.
And his truck, how far was he from where his truck was?
Now he's talking about when they found him. How was his truck inside the gate?
You can't believe nothing he's saying because he don't know nothing.
But yeah, my question is how. Come on, it don't make sense. How did they find? And so, like I said, I'm picturing this place as a place that locked their gate. So if they close at 5 and Javion running around doing this, that, and the third, and he didn't come back to 7, how the hell did he get locked inside their gate? How did he do anything else after they closed? And then the fact that there is no footage of him driving in there, dropping off the trailer and all that. That's when stuff happened. So it's just a matter of timing though. And because we have this older guy saying that he's seen Javion and he needed help and all of that, that's what make me think that stuff happened during the daytime. But I can't explain why Javion didn't call his grandmother back, or why, knowing she called again around 3 and she still didn't hear from him. I can't say what I've been saying. Like, maybe, I was like, unless they took his phone from him. But who does that? Could they have taken his phone from him? And he was just there without a phone. But I would have been at the gas station calling somebody like, hey, this happened. So that's why I'm like, I can't believe nothing after Walmart. But where was he at? Where was he being held? What were they doing to him until they got him to that tree, waiting on nighttime? Because I do believe that it was 3-4 o'clock in the morning when he got put out there. I do. It's just so puzzling. It's so confusing. I was listening to somebody else talk about the Sheriff Brain. They were playing the video and listening, and they like, wait a minute, that don't even make sense. He's saying that, you know, he I didn't say that he did it to himself, but then he's describing what they call it in jail and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, you double talking, you ain't making no damn sense. You're lying, stumbling and stuttering over your words. I can't believe this. I am so annoyed. Man, everything changed. Oh, maybe. Nope. Let me hit play.
Nothing.
But if we was to believe him, that's a lie. Is what
He going off the hearsay from his deputies, which they probably either know some or don't know some, but they know more than him. If that make any sense.
I'm still on that though. How the heck is his truck inside of a gate?
Yeah, you're right. You know what? I just linked on. He did say that, didn't he? That his truck was on the inside of the gate.
Yes,
that's proof of what I was just saying. He drove into the gate. He drove into the place because they ain't gonna close that gate until they about to actually leave out and go home.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, they gonna lock themselves in. You see what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying.
So the gate was still open.
Listen, that alone is enough to have them in an interrogation room. If y'all was closing and Javion, what was the conversation, sir? How did he end up inside your gate, sir?
And the other guy told me that they got camera footage of him coming into the gate and dropping his trailer and leaving. The guy I talked to first told me the truth. They got him on camera. TNR got him on camera. Why they didn't show us that camera footage?
They gotta have him on camera. Ain't no way they don't.
Ain't no way.
Now he did tell me that when I first talked to him on the phone, he told me about that guy telling him that about the footage. That's crazy, man. I wish he would speak up.
They can't have him on camera.
But they gonna show y'all that camera.
And even if you don't, by some chance you don't have that on camera, you got footage of what was going on in that area. You got footage of somebody walking out. Even if they walk out of camera view, you're gonna see them walking over to the truck.
Now, okay, so I just looked up how long does it usually take for an autopsy and a death investigation, since they want to roll it back and say that's what it is. So let's think about that, because we know Taylor called the medical examiners, right? He called them and asked about the autopsy, and he was saying how long it could take and, all this stuff, right? My thing is, if they already knew, we know dang on well that's what they told Aurora police, that he did it to himself, is cut and dry. What are they waiting on? He basically said that they waiting on them to sign off on the stuff. And yeah, sign off on it. That's what I heard them say at first. What are they waiting on? Just more time, like Taylor said, for people to forget. We ain't gonna forget. Let me tell y'all, I've been covering Jelani Day since 2021. Ain't no chances of me not talking about it no more. So it says an autopsy usually take a pathologist 2 to 4 hours to complete. Okay. With Javion, he wasn't missing for years. It wasn't nothing like that. It wasn't nothing out of the ordinary. It shouldn't be taking as long. But it usually take a pathologist 2 to 4 hours to complete it. But the full results can take 6 weeks or longer, right? A preliminary report may be available within a few days, which when Brame did that press conference, he talked about the preliminary result or autopsy, hopefully that it will come back that day that he was alive. So it also says that factors that can extend the time it takes to get the results include laboratory tests. If the autopsy includes toxicology, it can take 12 to 16 weeks to complete. And I don't understand that either, because lab results don't take that long for a drug test. But I don't know how they doing their testing. But yeah, that's what they said. So we do know that allegedly they're supposed to be doing a toxicology report. Additional tests. If more tests are needed to look for signs of disease, drugs, or poison, it can take several days or weeks. An autopsy is a systematic examination of a deceased person's body to determine the cause of death. They already knew what it was, according to the Aurora police, when they went and told Corey what Vance County told them. It says a pathologist, a doctor who specializes in disease and injury, performed the autopsy. The pathologist will report the cause of death and how they believe it happened. An autopsy may be performed if there is a possibility of legal proceedings, evidence of a natural cause of death, or no suspicion of foul play. Then it says here, autopsy reports are usually complete within 60 days from the date of the autopsy. Autopsy reports are usually complete within 60 days from the date. However, there are cases which can take 90 days or longer. But we ain't dealing with that. This ain't nothing weird like that. It shouldn't take this long. It shouldn't. So if an autopsy, which includes toxicology, was ordered during the investigation process, the final report will take 12 to 16 weeks at minimum to complete. Yeah. How long does an autopsy take to determine the cause of death? 1 to 2 hours. So they already know what it is. They know what they gonna do, say, and all that. They just waiting. Man, get out of here. Go on and fill out this third page of your report. Let us know the narrative. We can't wait to see what they put down. I'll tell you, I can't wait to dissect all this. You hear me? Thank y'all for hitting the reactions. Thank you for the 70 thumbs up. Can we get 95? I appreciate y'all. Let me hit play. Why this thing don't pop up right when I put it down?
Because you showed us. Javion in his truck, get out, walk over to the gate, come back over, walk over to the tree line. We saw all that. So why is it that we don't have this camera footage from TNR?
They gonna show y'all across the street. Why didn't they show y'all GFL though? For real, to be honest, because look at that.
Exactly.
This is where, so we got that versus, and they directly across from Shell. Can anybody tell me if it's true that TNR actually owns Shell gas station as well, or Shell gas station too? Not TNR, Green for Life. Do they own that Shell gas station? That's what somebody has said. And then, wait. This is where Taylor was standing at the Shell. And that's what they decided to use. Obviously, where y'all see the trailer sitting at, that's where TNR is at, way over there. The gas station is directly across from right here. Right here. Yeah. So wouldn't you think Green for Life cameras would have been closer, or TNR themselves? Let us play. Oh, when you first seen this picture, you told me that you thought this picture was over there where they said he was found at.
That's what I thought it was until I couldn't figure out the road.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand the road thing, the street.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know why I didn't peep that.
White life. Yeah.
I thought maybe just because it was dark, so I didn't know the distance that the camera was being. But because I saw trees, I thought that you see how you see the I thought that was the company, but that's actually a truck.
Yeah.
That's a truck that say GFL, right? GFL.
GFL.
I thought that was the actual company. So when I looked through, when we over there by the tree, I'm thinking that's the view from the tree, from the fence line.
So when I first talked to him, he was he let me know that he didn't know this until he seen my video, and he was just giving me compliments on how he's like, wow, you like analyze stuff, and it's really good that you do that. And he was like, that was when I learned that. He said, I thought that they were in the ground, where they said that he was at, but he couldn't figure out the street, like he was just saying.
Through the fence, but it's not. It's a whole nother area. That's a whole nother part.
I'm gonna show you how we came to that, because I'm the one that figured out where they was standing at.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, where's it at? Okay. So let me keep going. So we're gonna go to the homeless guy who gave them all this information. Well, first we'll go to the guy that called Taylor and what he said, because we knew this guy before we knew the homeless guy. We still don't know who the homeless guy is.
Three policemen and one KKK member, and he did a traffic stop.
Where's it at? Okay. That was my goal, to find out where they were standing at, because I figured it out, and I had people help me after I did that video, and I was like, can y'all help me figure this out? I'm seeing that black sign and with the green at the bottom. I zeroed in on the handicap sign and those trucks, right? And so I'm like, they're standing right at GFL. Okay. I mean, they're literally. Wow, I didn't know. It says, why is the tongue removed during the autopsy? I never knew that. And it says to thoroughly examine the oral cavity, access other throat structures, document any abnormalities, take tissue samples for further examination. Literally right there at the front door. And then later on I end up, okay, so this is where they was at, right here. They could have been.
One second, let me get a charge real quick from my phone.
Okay.
1 second.
Okay. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. I have not really looked at the chat, but welcome in everybody. I see we got 252 messages. Yeah, let me look at the chat and see what y'all talking about since you ain't call in. We got 225 right now. Someone going to slip up and tell someone. I hope they do. I mean, or, just investigate. It's good. I mean, I'm something got to shake soon. It's been a while, but I think they got cameras on every corner of the building. I bet they do. I mean, you're trying to protect your business, so you're gonna have cameras everywhere that you need them to be. And they was right up under one sitting there at the door. I mean, literally, where that light is at, it's a camera. With all them cameras, we should have everything from beginning to end. Exactly. Just like he said, he's seen them going here, there, and everywhere. He's seen that too. They seen it all. If only the person, if the gas station will say, hey, yeah, they came and retrieved the footage. I mean, that's all they gotta say. And if it ain't on the record, because for what reason wouldn't they have showed them that when they set the parents down? It ain't no coming with Shell gas station footage now. I mean, yeah, inside footage now and trying to make it look different than what it is. They were supposed to be shown everything at that point. And they most definitely could have tested that vape that Marcus and Tierra said was in the truck. It was a rainbow colored vape. And we see it on the report now. Let me pull it back up. Let me look at my picture. Well, maybe I'll be able to see it. No, I can't see that. Vape Breeze. So vape breezes, you can buy them at any gas station. But a nerd bag. What? Nerd's bag. And then why did they write USB from Walmart? So he bought a USB and a rope. Is that what they telling us? If he bought a USB with the rope, what is that telling us? That he wasn't planning on taking himself out. So is that what they telling us? Nah, he ain't had no. I don't know why they added Walmart, but he ain't had no USB. He only had the rope. But they definitely put USB from Walmart. Make it make sense. But this right here, when that man described the way that it was up there, y'all, did y'all picture that? I almost want to go back to what he was saying. Because I can't remember everything. I know he said it wasn't a knot, it wasn't a noose, it wasn't tied. It was just hanging on a tree. That ain't hanging. The hell is he talking about? Now I definitely gotta find that because I want to hear it again. But yeah, I'm gonna let this play. The heck? Let me know if y'all want to call in. I can put the call in number up. Well, I guess I could just put it up now. Yeah, y'all can call in.
So I have to tinker with his phone to figure out and understand it. And one
is what we thinking. And so
yeah, somebody said something about
that tree though, like going over that. Like, why would they drive over that like that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He could have. Why I say that is because he could have did that with his truck.
Who, Javion?
Yeah, if he got stuck.
No, that was them that was no, that's these people right here that's standing right here. They said that they drove from there to through that tree. So I mean they would have had to get him from this spot to over to where they put him at somehow.
I feel like the people down there, you gonna know about where something happened there, a crime scene. Up here, there's plenty of memorials, so they know where the crime scene is at. So you ain't gonna put a memorial away from the crime scene. If you're gonna put a memorial, they would have put the memorial by the tree where he was found at. Why would you put it on the tree way away from the crime scene? It makes no sense for a memorial.
Right. Yeah. So when Taylor initially went out there and was talking to her, I just got the impression that she just didn't want to walk way over there in the back, in the grass and all of that. So it was closer to the street. But what people are saying, I ran across a screenshot that said my mom was going to work and she seen a young man slump at a tree.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a ambulance and a cop there.
Mm-hmm.
At that tree is what we thinking. And so
yeah, somebody said something about it wasn't that tree. She said, I hear people talking about something in the woods, and it wasn't in the woods. That young man was laying on the ground right by the road. That picture shows right by the road. And I have a ping, I got a ping from his cell phone, and that ping is right by the road.
I asked Tierra about that ping. Do you know who did it? That I know you didn't even know you didn't even know what
I got it from his phone.
Oh, you got that from?
Yeah, it was in his phone. I don't have an iPhone, so I have to tinker with his phone to figure out and understand it. And once I figured it out, I was able to go through. I went through every single app to try to gather information. And I found locate my phone. And that's what showed me where the ping was. The only thing it didn't show is the time.
So when he said that, I mean, I didn't know what to think, but because I remember when we talked about it before, I think he was on Jedediah's when he first came out. But what I get from that, it makes me wonder, what did Javion ping his phone? You know what I'm saying? Because the phones are mirrored, but he said he found it in the Find My phone. I don't know how iPhones work, y'all. So if you ping your location, is it stored in the Find My phone location type thing? Need a bag is a bag designed for a geek or book lover, or could have designs on it. I wonder why it didn't show a time. Wait, what didn't show? What didn't show a time? Did he say it? Hold on. Let me know, because it's so much.
So I have to tinker with his phone.
The why it didn't show. See, I don't know how it worked. I don't know how it worked at all. You got an iPhone, Journey? I'm gonna have to ask my daughter.
Proud and understand it. And once I figured it out, I was able to go through. I went through every single app to try to gather information. And I found locate my phone. And that's what showed me where the ping was. The only thing it didn't show is the time.
I was about to ask you that, because that's
I wish it would have showed the time.
Yeah.
And it's another thing.
But you know what? It didn't have the time. You don't, Team Droid, huh? That's what I'm talking about. Let me let this play.
Missing is he ordered food.
That was something, y'all. At 7 something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that, and I forgot about that when I was talking too. Like, that don't even make no sense. Cause somebody else had ordered food. Cause we know the driver never found him. You know how, like, if you getting food delivered, you're gonna be there. If they can't find your location, they're gonna be calling you. That driver need to be called. Like, that driver would know exactly what happened, what he seen. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, something happened. Somebody else called and ordered the food, or Maybe he did order the food and something happened before. That driver should have seen something. But we'll let it play. So many people seen stuff, y'all.
Yep.
Is that something you wanna talk about that? Or
Nah, I'm gonna do that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot he said that, but I don't think I said much because I didn't say everything.
I'm gonna leave that one blank.
Yeah. So it's a lot known, right?
It's a lot.
It's a real
known.
timeline.
Yeah.
Maybe I had 2 phones. They didn't know that.
They didn't know that.
So I mean, I'm gonna leave that at that. So
there you go, Mr. Brain.
bring it on.
I hear her now. Man, put your
I can hear his wife now. I did not hear her then. She's like,
plan down, man. Put your plan down and let us know what y'all thinking. It's time for y'all to show y'all cards. Let's play spades.
Man.
We ready to play ball, you know. So the election is today. I believe everybody was waiting on the election to pass. So let's now that it's over, well, about to be over with.
Exactly, Carlos.
Let's get the ball rolling, you know. We need to know what happened so we can. So you know, if y'all got proof that he did this to himself, then show us the proof. All we want to know is the truth. That's it. We ain't asking for much. Just tell us the truth. Tell us what happened. But to try to dance around it and all and protect whoever you protecting or keep your job or whatever. Come on, man. This is a young black man. Your so-called brother. You had a whole preacher in the room. What that mean to you? You know, I guess it mean more to you than it did me. So what you bring the preacher there for? Who you trying to impress? Because you didn't impress me. We just want to know the truth.
We want justice.
Yeah.
That's all we can ask for now. So they haven't shared anything. Girl, get them eyes together. They haven't shared anything. My fault. I'm messing with, I don't want to pause it and I'm looking crazy. That's why I'm laughing at myself. But they have not shared anything about a second autopsy with us. And they have not said anything publicly about it either. Where did he order food? Because it's a Chinese restaurant across the street from the vape shop. I don't know.
Feel like he did it himself and y'all got strong evidence to prove that, then prove it.
That's where we at. What are y'all waiting on? And for Taylor to call the medical examiner and they say all that as a matter of fact, I interviewed a mother. Her daughter had been missing for dang near 10 years, 9 years. Oh my gosh. Desiree Thompson. Her mother, Cherie Smith. I interviewed, she used to be on my platform all the time. They finally found her daughter. I met her in 2021 on YouTube. And I interviewed her, I think it was 2022. And now that I gotta look it up. I don't hold on, I'm gonna let this play.
And if you know something different, tell us the truth of what happened. That's all we have to tell us the truth. Because we're gonna keep pounding the pavement until it come out.
And I'm gonna report on it every chance I get. because Javion didn't deserve this.
No, he didn't deserve this. He was trying to make a living, and he just got a new skill.
He should have got more.
New, he had just got his truck washed. You know, he was becoming one, and I told him that was going to be a period where he was going to become one with the truck. Like, you'll be able to drive the truck like it's a car. You ain't gonna even notice the length of it. And he was getting to that point because I saw him back up at the restaurant that they showed us. They did show us the video from the restaurant.
Wait a minute. Oh, you talking about the truck stop
The truck
before
stop.
he got to Henderson?
Right.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
And
They
that was
showed it in
irrelevant.
entirety, right?
That was irrelevant. That was a filler.
Mhm.
That was for them to give us something to attach to so they can hide the stuff that they didn't want to show us.
Yeah, the whole timeline was a filler. That article that I read that upset me so much, the lies. I can't stand liars. It just stressed me out the other day. It just really annoyed me, it irritated me. It made me so angry because I'm like, this is something totally different than what they saying, but it also should have made me happy because it proved that, I mean, where's the news outlet getting these stories from? It would have had to been from them.
Which was the moment he pulled into the truck stop. I mean, the tractor trailer repair shop. So they used that. They went back in time. So you mean to tell me you went all the way back up to the truck stop that he went to before you went to the tractor trailer repair and got camera footage?
That don't even make sense. That's crazy.
You see what I mean by when it don't make sense?
Like that. Oh my God. Like that sound even worse, right?
You went way back. Because I think that was a nice little distance away.
Mm-hmm.
It was further than a Walmart. So y'all went way back up to the truck stop.
Further than GFL and the
Exactly.
sheriff and the, you know what I'm saying? The TNR.
So they're trying to paint a narrative. This is what they want us to believe.
But
We don't believe that at all. Well, y'all can't just come and tell us no stuff like that, man. Y'all don't even believe that.
Look, it don't make more sense. Like, okay, so y'all showed us what we really want to see here. Because Marcus was saying they showed them sitting there, getting out, going inside the store, sitting in the truck, eating and pulling off. But y'all want to show a distant, you can't see it with a dang on telescope, but you want to sit up here and give y'all that as a surveillance camera.
Right.
Like, come on.
Nothing associated with this tractor trailer shop. Y'all didn't tell us nothing. You didn't even name them. You didn't even say, yeah, he was at the TNR tractor trailer repair. I said, hey, where was the truck parked at? Oh, it was 60 feet or however they described it from the truck. Well, what was in the truck? The truck wasn't part of the crime scene. Well, why y'all take pictures inside the truck if it wasn't part of the crime scene? You sure enough took pictures of the Black and Miles that was in the ashtray. But you didn't, but it wasn't part of the crime scene. Come on, man. Y'all, who they think they talking to, man?
Man, every connection they made was created, in my opinion. You know, that's why I even went to, somebody might have been driving this truck. He could have been somewhere, you know, they had to have him somewhere, you know, or they could have I don't know. It just the different time things, because I'm seeing a lost 15 hours and stuff too. Like, where would he have been sitting from 7:30 if we was to believe that? That's when he went and did it, from 7:30 to 10 in the morning. He was sitting out there. Nobody seen nothing. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It just don't make sense.
Don't make sense.
I mean, and the way that you just said that, though, that they drove all the way to get that footage, but didn't get it from the next door neighbors, that where he was actually dang on standing.
They had two more options. They had that camera.
Is a camera.
It was that camera they had options, and they had the TNR. So that's GFL, right?
Yeah. I want to make sure that you seeing this picture though, right?
I'm looking at a picture right now of the police station. I mean, the GFL camera.
So I was trying to find some information because I was just telling y'all about the lady that I interviewed. Her daughter had been missing for 10 years. And then I was trying to find her autopsy to see what they said about that, because she had been buried for 10 years. I mean, right at 10 years. But I ran across something. It says that Kendrick Johnson, because y'all know his family, they've had him exhumed several times. Must have been 2 or 3 times. And the third autopsy showed that he suffered blunt force trauma. Why take the third autopsy? I mean, let me look a little bit. I'm going to keep hitting play, but I mean, let me just hit play.
The handicap sign.
Right.
Yeah,
Let me show you this first. I want you to make sure you know that's where they standing at.
Oh, yeah.
Like that truck right there, the fence, the handicap sign, the lines are right there. When you pull this up, you see that stuff at a distance. The truck, the handicap sign, the lines. This is where they was at. And so where that light is at, it's a camera right there. And on the other side where the light is at, where the other handicap sign is a camera there also. So GFL got the best footage, allegedly.
Exactly. They didn't bother to get none of that. And it wouldn't have been a hassle because it's such a small town. They're not going to say, oh, you need a subpoena to come and get this footage. No, these y'all homies. I mean, you know these people. You know what I mean? This GFL been there for years. I'm quite sure.
I mean, they buddies.
They buddies. They gotta know them.
They next door neighbors. You know.
So you mean to tell me something happened like this, and they're gonna say, "Nah, you're going to have to get a subpoena"? No. Y'all directly got footage. You are gonna try to help.
Well,
to solve this.
We want to remember this.
He was shot. See, he thought he was drunk or something. They trying to wake him up. The guy was cutting grass. And he saw he won't move. He was shot. See,
you remember that part?
Yeah.
Now that's Marcus that work at GFL. He been working there 20 plus years. They right next door. That's what he said the day that everything happened. Oh, they was coming over. Everybody was talking about it, and then they was shocked. They thought he was drunk. They was trying to wake him up. We ain't hear none of that from them. Who was trying to wake him up? That would mean they would have been right up on him. And so the other thing, I mean, what do you think about that? That part?
Was the guy saying that they tried to wake him up?
Yeah, like who tried to wake him up? I wonder.
I wonder where he was when they tried to wake him up.
He's saying that they found him at the tree. This is what the man is saying when they found him.
So I also wonder, because you know what else funny?
You don't
it's
know
crazy. I just thought about it. I work.
Kendrick Johnson.
I work right across the street from a recycling place. Currently.
You do? Wow.
Yeah. So those guys don't work at night. That place is shut down at night. So if this happened at nighttime, they wouldn't have saw it. They come in early in the morning. So if they anything like this recycling place, they come in early in the morning. They don't work overnight.
And we thinking it was early in the morning too. I'm thinking it was like 3-something in the morning, to be honest. I mean, it could have happened at 3 in the morning. Let's think about it. Let's say they had the stuff or whatever. Javion was parked right there where that trailer was at. That you now telling me it is a semi truck driver. That ain't a semi truck. That is not no coincidence.
Ray told me that that trailer ain't normally there. He said if that trailer wasn't there, we would have had a clear view. We would have saw everything. So he said that trailer was blocking the view.
Did you ask him when they put that trailer there?
Nah, because I didn't. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't firing on all cylinders, so I didn't know what questions to ask at the moment. But if I was to have a conversation now, I would have a lot of different questions for him.
Yeah, so with him saying that, that mean that trailer wasn't blocking it when y'all went then. Y'all didn't even see
No,
it.
that trailer wasn't there.
He
That
just
trailer wasn't there.
volunteered that information.
Yeah, because he wants to find a way out. They slow. They mentally slow. They're like they slow for real.
Hey, mentally. Why do you say that? Let me ask
Because I used to live down south, and when you get into them type of towns, the mentality goes down. Like they thoughts, they not in the. We from the city, we fast.
It's very upsetting.
So we can go down there and run circles around them, and that's why I say that, because they're not as fast as we is. That's why they didn't expect us to move as fast as we did.
Oh, I see.
You see what I mean? So them trying to come up with, and when I say them, I'm saying whoever. I don't know who did this.
Right.
But if it's a cover up, that's the day I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So if anybody's trying to cover this up, you're not smart enough to cover it up. So you're gonna make all kind of dumb mistakes, in which we seeing all the dumb mistakes they make. Because the story just don't make sense.
No, never made sense.
It never made sense. That's why nobody in the whole United States believed it. No nationality.
Hey, funny. But yeah, I mean, seriously, nobody believed it right away. And then that's one of those topics you like, what? A tree, a man, a black? What? Yeah, come on. We need answers. We need answers. They think we all stupid. So I brought up Desiree Thompson, and I wanted to share something with y'all because I interviewed her mom several times, and I was curious to know about, I mean, obviously I don't know what they performed. I'll just say an autopsy because that's all I know to call it, but she was buried. So I'm gonna just read this part to y'all, and I might get in contact with her mom just to ask her. I'm really curious on what information did they find. But anyway, it says a decade-old case was first reported in January of 2012 when Thompson disappeared while she was walking home from a market in California City. A man, later identified as Lara, approached her in his vehicle and offered her a ride after she allegedly got into an argument with her husband. Oh, they changed it. Edward Gibson, who was originally a suspect, but was never charged with any crime related to her disappearance. The disappearance of Thompson gained media attention for several years while police investigated, or lack thereof of investigating. When I used to interview this woman, the only thing she knew is that her daughter had just got into a bad with this man. I mean, they had a toxic, horrible, crazy relationship. There was no other suspect but her husband, because they literally had just got into it that night, got a weapon put on her and all of that. It was wild, but and her husband had nothing to do with it. But let me get to this part though. So 10 years later, let me read this part. According to the reports, Lara drove Thompson back to his house. He drove her back to his residence. We don't know if that's true or how he met her or anything, because at this point it's coming from him. I remember him saying that something about a party he was put out, and then he seen her, and she got in the car with him, offered her some beer or some crap, and took her back to his house. And this dude used a machete. And when they came to he still had the machete, but he buried her in the backyard of a house that he used to live in. And it was a new couple, obviously living there, that, you know, they moved there. They bought the house. They go in the house and they have to tear it apart. And sure enough, I mean, you can't get rid of blood. Like all up in there. All her DNA all over the place in that house that some other people was living in and bought it and all that stuff and probably did some remodeling and everything. But they went in there, they dug up the backyard and they found her. So this is 10 years later. 2 men come forward. According to the reports, one of the men told the police that Laura allegedly told him that he unalived the woman and buried her in his backyard. This woman allegedly matched the description of Thompson. When asked by police why he did not come forward sooner, the man claimed he was afraid he would be deported because they were not from here. But Laura moved to the 86th Street residence to the 8000 block of California. This happened in California City, where the FBI's, they were watching him. The FBI, fearing that Laura will somehow disappear, contacted a common post, and investigators detained him at a gas station. When officers obtained the search warrant for his apartment, they located a 24-inch machete, a beaded bracelet, and 6 cell phones. And then this is the part, like so that was what, January of 2012, right? I think I read. Yeah. And they did not find her body until March 25th of 2022. The police obtained the search warrant and they located human remains later identified by the Kern County Coroner's Office as Thompson in the backyard of the 8600 block, the 86th Street resident, where the informant told them that Laura buried Thompson's body. Bones, teeth, hair, clothing, and shoes were found at that location. Wow, man. So Laura, he denied it and all of that, but that's what I'm saying. So I would love to know what they could find out from her remains, though. You know what I'm saying? Why they trying to act like they don't know nothing with Javion? Why they acting like he had to be put to rest so fast and all of that stuff, man? Let me hit play. Man, like everybody's sitting there looking like this. What y'all doing? I'm gonna be honest. It feels like they have gotten comfortable and wasn't worried about nobody checking behind them.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
because they thought they was going to run it right out through the back door as an unaliving of himself, and they thought that was going. When that first conversation I had with the.
Thank y'all for the 85 thumbs up. Can I get 99? That would be nice if I could get 99.
With Bishop, we was on the phone no longer than I say 15 to 20 minutes. And within that time, he told me what happened to my son, and he also offered to went straight to, okay, so how y'all gonna get arrangements to get him back up there? I'm like, hold on, man, you just told me what happened to my son, that he unalived himself, and in the same breath you now asking me, so how y'all, so you taking this to go like it's a McDonald's order or something? So you taking him to go? How you want to put him in a plastic bag, or you want a paper bag? You want to drink with that? Mm-hmm. Okay, so how do you go from A to B like that? He could have simply said, you know what, take your time. If you got any more questions, call me back. He could have gave me a few days and then called and said, hey, You know, I know it's a hard time or whatever, you know, but we, you know, the coroner's finishing up. I want to know how did you have any arrangements on getting him there? We can help you with that. He talked to me like I knew what to do.
Wow, like you've been through this before.
Like I've been through this before. Like, yeah, I'm gonna call my cousin them, and they'll be down there. They're gonna grab him. You know, just send me the address. We'll be there. You know.
Wow.
So yeah, that's how they set
and
that
then
up. You
the
know.
first, okay. And then the first person to turn around and accuse you of bullying him, basically. Oh, he threatened my life. Oh, you know,
I threatened you.
on you. Like,
right.
He just violated you.
He hung up on me because he thought he caught me with something. He said, oh I got him. I got him. Now I got him on recording. Threatening. I ain't threatening you, man. I said, y'all gonna have problems down there. And it's problems down there. That's
with the hurricane and all that.
The hurricane, I mean, the media attention, they don't want all of that. That's a problem for them. They don't want all the attention down there.
So did Bishop tell you that he was the first one? He seen him, or did the story change? Because I know
he didn't tell me that he was the first person that's on. I think his deputies, the lady, and I call him little Steph Curry. That's because he reminds me of Steph Curry.
Wait a minute now.
The light-skinned cat.
Right. Wait, right here. Okay. Who do you recognize in this picture? Oh,
the dude that look like Steph Curry.
Who do you recognize in this picture?
I recognize the dude that look like Steph Curry.
The black guy.
There's that.
Are you telling me, is this a lady in the middle?
Hey, it looked like a lady.
Now, y'all know I ended up reading that article and got so upset. But what the article ends up telling us, because I know that Tierra and them said that Bishop had told them that he was the first one on the scene, and then he changed it later. But the person that I'm talking about in the middle is it looked like a man, but it could be a woman. I don't know. You know. But she definitely was, according to the article that I was reading, she was the first one on the scene, allegedly. She was the first one on the scene. She went and questioned the homeless man, just like, remember the homeless dude said? He said, Patrick West said, that first a guy came through and told him, you give somebody, a homeless man some money? He told him, you give some homeless man some money, or some homeless man give you some money. And then that woman come back, whatever their conversation was. Then the woman comes back and take his statement or whatever. So I wonder, what did he say on paper? I'm assuming what he said online. But anyway, it's just absolutely ridiculous, and they all in on it. Allegedly. It do. I've been trying to figure that out for the longest, and then I heard that he got a person that's always with him named LeBron.
It was a lady sheriff. I mean, not sheriff. It was a lady deputy.
Her name either Labra or LeBron. And they didn't. You know what? That's crazy. They didn't put the first name, and they mentioned that they didn't put the first name, and they called her a he. But I believe it's a she because I think Taylor had called and he did, and they said something about, well, she's not here or something like that.
She didn't say much. She said enough.
What?
When I went back to listen to it, she said enough.
Really?
But she didn't say much, but she said enough. And
Could this be her?
It could be. Like I said, I don't remember. I know I think she Hispanic, so it could be.
Now, you see the other things I have circled.
I
actually seen a picture of the person standing next to the black person here. I mean, like, now he said he recognized him. He ain't say his name, but we already know what they said this dude's name is. He's supposed to be an investigator. And him and Labra allegedly worked together. And there's a group picture. He's standing like in the front, and it's a white lady, appear to be white to me. I think her hair was red. I don't remember. But I think that was her. So I can't tell if this her the same person from the back. When I first looked at this picture, I thought it was a man. Only thing I noticed was, oh, wait a minute, is that a weapon on the side? And then I noticed the arm straight down and it looked like the hand is kind of balled. That's only balled up. That's the only thing that I really noticed. And then I noticed that shadow, that image, the first one, the first female. I thought the image was a female. This is just the most bizarre thing ever. Dang, I would love to talk to that lady that took a picture though. God, I would love to talk to a lot of these people. I hope that some God put it on somebody's heart to come forward. At least give us the evidence or something. People be scared.
It looked like that one looked like you could see through it. It's like the window. The only thing that don't make sense with that is if that's a window that you're seeing through the window of the police, the car, then that pole don't line up. What is the line?
That is so wild to me, like how clear I can see it. And because I've seen it already, I can see it from here. I'm going to look even closer to see if I could, maybe I can have somebody. Well, I can only see people that I ask. They like, I don't see nothing. It just looked like a block, a big block to me, like just a block. Like, but I see it. I see it. And the first one looked like they got something on their head. From the front, it looked like a woman to me, but it could be some balkiness going on. But I thought I seen breasts a roll, and it looked like the hand straight down, could be in a pocket. Definitely something. It looked like something on their head. And somebody else, when I was first looking at these pictures, there's like, that looked like a deputy holding a towel. I'm like, nah, I don't see that. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. I see. Yeah. So then when I did get the whole picture, I'm like, well, maybe that's that person's reflection. Then later seeing that person, but I can't explain nothing about it. I really can't. It don't make sense. Very bizarre.
You know what I mean? You see how the pole is with the wire on the top?
Mm-hmm.
So if that was see-through, if that was a window that we're looking through, you see how the white mark is right where you got the arrow at?
Now, when I first showed him this, he said the person looked almost see-through. You know what I'm saying? Like a ghost or something. But he could see it. Mm-hmm. Wild.
It don't make sense for the pole. So that it looked like there's probably somebody or something there.
Yeah.
Because it don't look like the rest of the pole.
I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, it's definitely somebody there. I seen it. I mean, I zoomed in. I could see the face, the hair, the eyes. I see the person. I can see the person clearly.
I know people were saying that this was taken the 12th.
Yeah.
Nobody knows when it was taken.
Right, like
that's when it was posted. You can take a picture today and post it next month.
That's what I said. I literally said
that ain't no proof that it was
last month.
That it was just because when they posted it. And if you look at the lady, if you listen to the lady, I'm wondering if she the one that took the picture.
Right, that's the lady. Yeah, she said she did.
And why would she have to sneak to the gas pump to take the picture?
No, that's what I'm saying though. She said that she took the picture because everybody was saying he was in the woods, and she was like it's like she was talking after the fact. So that's why I was trying to talk to her. Like, what? I mean, what picture did you take?
Right.
Because to me, she was speaking like it was after.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't contacted me yet though. I mean, I don't know no other way to reach her.
Yeah, we need whoever took this picture. We need to find out when did y'all take this picture? Because if you took this picture on the 11th, then this picture is the smoking gun. This picture is the right here.
But this is the part that I wanted to get to because for him to admit that it is a picture, I was tripping on that. Like, this picture is real. Just the image in it is fake. Allegedly, that's what he was told. Let's let it keep playing. what was they doing on that day? The thing on. So basically, you saying that because they y'all talked to them about this picture, right?
Yeah, they said it was Photoshop. That's all they said. Oh, it was Photoshop. They didn't say it wasn't taken that day. They said he actually said that's when they was out there getting evidence, pulling cameras and stuff, camera footage.
Like I said, for him to admit that, and you got a figure on the ground, and I'm like, no, that looks so suspect. What time is this? And do they have a report? That's what I'm saying. If he's going to admit that this is real, then we need a written report. You know, police are to document everything they doing. They should have GPS locations of where they are, all of that stuff. I mean, but of course it don't look like they was in a police vehicle. That's another thing. Like, but anyway, let's let this play because that really blew me away.
That's what Sheriff Bryan said. Is you went out there at the next night to pull camera footage.
Get out of here. That's what they said.
But you went and got the Walmart camera footage that day.
That's what he said. On this picture. So he's admitting.
He's seen this picture.
He's admitting it's a real picture.
It's a real picture. He said that it was Photoshop. First he said it was Photoshop, and then he said it was taken. It was taken the next night or something. The night they was out there looking for evidence.
So he's saying that it was taken on the 12th too. That's what Prophet PI when he got on there and said he wasn't gonna say this no more. I meant to have that video. Where do I got that picture? The video of the Prophet PI going in on Taylor basically. But let this keep going. Explain the figure on the ground. Like I ain't going with the Photoshop. I can't explain everything I see in the picture, but we ain't going with the Photoshop.
Exactly.
Like, okay, was all of them actually supposed to be at work that night? And who's the guy? Who's the tall guy? Who is he?
It seemed like he'll be tall enough to wrap a rope around the tree.
Yeah, he's definitely tall. He's tall.
That's all I'm saying. He ain't got to climb.
So
I'm just saying.
Did y'all ask them who this tall guy was?
We never. Nah. I just asked him about the picture. I asked him, did y'all know about the picture? Did you see the picture? Because I was trying to. What I called him for was like, y'all got any update? Anything you can tell us to like ease our mind? I mean, what happened? And he was like, oh, well, we're waiting on the toxicology report, and then we're going to be done. And I said, what about all the information that's out? What information? I said, it's a whole picture. Oh, yeah, we saw that picture. The picture, that's Photoshop. And that's from the night that they was out there pulling camera footage and stuff. Which also didn't make sense.
So how you gonna pull camera footage from a closed business? Can somebody Roger me that, or can somebody please let me know how and why they ain't look like they was working? Because when you're working, you should not be leaning on a car. That indicates that you ain't working. You chilling and trying to figure things out. How do you chop this up to Photoshop? So even if it was Photoshop, who took the picture? It's a real picture. It ain't no Photoshop, but I'm just saying, who took the picture? Come forward if you took this picture. And how would they get an image of Javion the way that he looked at the tree, too? How did they get that picture? But if you're going to admit that it is a picture, they should have cause for this, right? Because when you're a cop, investigator, or whatever, you don't just move on your own. Don't they track you some kind of way? Don't they know that you're headed there? Wasn't there some type of conversation? Very interesting. So they was collecting footage. Why wasn't they at Shell gas station? They ain't collect footage from GFL. So explain that. That's crazy. Very interesting.
Right.
And what time was they? So
And if you were pulling
have
camera footage, you only got
right?
the only camera footage you got was the Shell station. So y'all was at GFL. Why you didn't get that camera footage? If you say you was getting camera footage.
See, I didn't know he actually explained this photo.
Yeah, he explained it.
Wax. So they're getting camera footage. What? Why they standing right there looking like that?
I don't know.
If they supposed to be working, why he leaning on the car? Clearly, they ain't working.
And then he said it was Photoshop. So you acknowledging that what we seeing is what we seeing, but you saying that it's Photoshop.
He got some explaining.
So then you must have a.
He said, "What? I'm
I
tripping."
Hey. I don't know. I want to know. I want to know the storyline. I mean, they need to say something. Let us know what's going on.
A little bit more. Can you call Carla? Call in. There's the number. Yeah, it was on Facebook the day before. Did they do a traffic stop, or was he unalive? In that lock yard? Why was he in the yard? Call in, Carla. Make sure my ringer on. Let me hit play. Can I get 105 thumbs up, please? And shout out to everybody still in the building, hanging out. Yeah, what case you talking about? I do know about Kamisha. Shout out to Journey, dropping them good members emojis. Shout out to my member. Yeah, call in. Let me let this keep playing. Oh, that's another thing. So somebody was in my comments. They said that they don't believe that they don't believe that this is a different shirt. They think it's the same shirt. What y'all think? Let me hit play. Him back, and I mean, since he explained it, ask him who the tall guy is. You want to identify everybody on this picture, and then let's find out the date and the reports that they wrote that night. I'm just saying, if he admitted to that picture, he got some explaining to do.
They got some explaining to do. Period.
Yeah.
They don't even know how to explain it. This story gonna be so jacked up. I'm telling you right now. Whenever they come out with this story, the only thing they can possibly say to try to is just to say it was an unalivement and they go on about their business and don't say nothing else. Because if they try to say anything like a story, that story is not gonna make sense.
I gotta go back to this picture, right? Because I want to go back to this picture because I clearly see it's not the same shirt, right? And I clearly see a scar that I'm pointing at too, right? A muscle shirt, stains down the front. What did he have on at the tree when you seen him? I mean, the exact he gotta have had. If this shirt was dirty and ripped, then it couldn't have been the same shirt.
They could have changed his clothes.
Yeah.
Because the shirt that it looked like he had on was clean.
Yeah.
Now that too. How can you climb a tree and keep your shirt so clean when you got to do all the stuff I explained that you had to do in order to tie the rope up there? You have to hold on to the tree because one thing for sure is he ain't tall enough to reach that limb. And the way that the rope was knotted in, it was like looped in and all kind of little trickery with the rope.
That weird, like that was a lot.
In order to do that, you had to be up there with actually doing it because you're going to need 2 hands.
Yes.
So unless he got monkey abilities where he can hang and do all this stuff with his feet and everything else.
The damn monkeys.
Exactly. And I hate to even use that term in this situation, but it fits the narrative. You know what I mean? I have to use it. So unless he was able to do that, how?
Yeah. That is, when I seen that picture, I couldn't believe that was the actual picture. I did not picture that because it wasn't in the night, it wasn't in the news. So then I kind of pictured it. Okay, so was it laying across the branch like Christmas lights?
Right.
But then when I seen that, it looked like it was tied and stuff. It almost looked like they was doing something. If they would have kept going, it could have been a hammock, a net, or something.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like
that's because they have to. That's because the measurement. You have to measure it, and they still didn't get it right because he was sitting on his butt. He was sitting on his butt, so they still didn't get it right. They just said in order to get it right, they would have had to undo it and redo it.
But hold on though, because the only person that said he was sitting on his butt was Brain. Okay, the guy that called 911. What did he say? This man is HUNG himself in the tree. And he said it twice in the very beginning of that call. Then he turned around and said he still got the rope around. Yeah. So he brought that home at the end when they asked him if he had a defibrillator. He said it again. But then in the paper, the articles I read, they didn't say what the 911 caller said. Brain didn't say what the 911 caller said. We are to believe the person that's sitting there looking at him, right? So at what point did they change the story? How was that? I mean, we heard what the man said, and then we heard the sheriff change the story. So
that's because the sheriff don't know the truth. He was put out there.
Yeah.
To tell something, he had to say something, and all the information he had was from his deputies.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. So the deputies is the sheriff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's who the sheriff is. So I got the number up there if anybody wants to call in.
Call in. Anybody
now.
can call in.
I'm opening them up if y'all want to call. But is there anything else that you want? You already talked to Brain, T and R. You want to say anything to them?
Nah.
No.
I'm gonna let them
marinate.
Yeah. I'm gonna let these guys come up with their story. I just need them to say something.
You just want justice.
I just want justice. We need to know the truth. Just tell us the truth.
Period.
And that's pretty much it. And he about to leave and all that. And hold on. What the heck? Oh, there I go. Now y'all can see me again. So anybody want to call in, give your input or anything? Jasmine, oh wow, old deputies, a sheriff. Yes, that's where the mistake came in, but he was horrified. Yeah, Kendrick was exhumed, I believe, 3 times. Wait a minute, why this ain't moving? God dang it. Am I froze? I'm froze. Can y'all hear me? This is annoying. Wait, let me see. Y'all can hear me and I'm froze. What? Yep, it's time to get off here. It's time to go. When it get to freezing, I think it's my background. I think it's my background, y'all. That's crazy. Hold on. Oh my God. Thank y'all for hitting the reactions. Can y'all still hear me? Wait a minute. Oh, now it's black. That's weird. All right, y'all. I'm about to go. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. I don't know. Oh, wait. Is it moving now? Wait a minute. That's so weird. It's not going to... Wait. That's crazy. Wait a minute. Let me see if y'all can hear me, because it's like nothing on it. Can y'all hear me? Wait a minute. Let me see if y'all can hear me. That is so weird. Dude, I don't even see nothing on the screen. You gotta be kidding me. Let me see if this will fix it. Let me see this background. That's insane.
Wait a minute. Y'all see me now? That's crazy. They better leave me alone. I think it was the background, y'all. Now you can see my mic in this one. I think it was the background. Freezing me up like that. Came in, but they was horrifying. Who y'all ain't calling in, so we about to go. You back. You see me now, Kevin? Shout out to Kevin. Y'all please smack that thumbs up. The damn internet demons. That's insane. I ain't never seen that happen. But I don't be using the background. I just wanted to try something. I'm not loud. I just wanted to try it, but I know that it usually be messing up. You know, that's what never mind. I ain't gonna even say nothing. Oh, my phone is dying and everything. So, I'm trying to think. Oh, I just made plans for tomorrow. So, I'm not gonna go live tomorrow. I got to reset the one that I had set for Jelani. The next thing I'm going to do is go over the mom and Bonus Dash interview. And just to see, complete that. You know what I'm saying? Go over that again and give y'all opportunity to call. And yeah, these dang on internet demons, they taking over. Internet demons. Yeah, the internet is the devil, period. It really is. But at the same time, it is what you make it. And that's everything in life. Yes, I just got on. Oh, cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, oh, that's right, because it's on subscribers only mode. So please smack that thumbs up and y'all please come back next time I'm live. It ain't gonna be tomorrow. I gotta reset that one. But Monday. Or later tomorrow. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. But thank y'all so much for hanging out. I do have to go. Y'all have a great rest of the day. Thank you again, Journey. And I was trying to do some memberships and I couldn't figure it out because they've rearranged everything. So we're going to have to try again the next time I'm live. But shout out to all of y'all. And as far as whoever did this to Javion,
lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Lock his ass up.
Talking about people need to tell. Like, let us know what's going on. Like, come forward, y'all. Please. Javion deserves justice. And the only way he gonna get it is if people that actually seen what happened come forward. Especially the ones that got proof. The ones at the gas station that said they came and got cameras, if that's not documented, But then again, I guess they would. But I'm talking about they was allegedly asking about sheet wraps, but obviously they did get cameras footage because that's the footage they showed the family. That was from way across the street. But anyway, we up out of here, y'all. Peace and love. Out to Journey. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you. You rock. That's what I'm talking about. Now we got to start the song all over again. Shout out to Journey. Hey, horns, y'all. You welcome, phenomenal black queen.
MTGBLLC. Make this go viral. Make this go higher.
Peace and love, y'all. We out. Peace and love, y'all.